Master Ball and all that jazz. So let me just get our streams working here. Chat should be up and running. If anybody wants to chirp at me and chat it up, tell me how far they've gotten through their card collection so far. We should be on Twitch. We should be live in the group. We should be live on YouTube currently. Just gotta make sure, but we should be rolling. Still trying to get this whole system set up and running. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday, good Memorial Day weekend. It's right around the corner. All right, is this working? All right, this is synced up. This is good. All right, so yeah, I play this game a lot. I actually really like Pocket. I think they killed it. I think it's a fantastic setup. I think they did a good job with energies. I think the card art is awesome. I think the immersives are really cool. I think they did a really good job with it. So I put in a lot of time. I bounce back and forth every month with being premium and not premium because if you play the game well, then you can split your costs. You can literally split your costs in half over the course of a year because they let you game the system, which is kind of crazy. Someday they'll probably find a way to prevent that, maybe by just putting in a penalty for jumping back and forth or a cooldown period. Once your subscription ends, you can't jump right back into it. I don't know how they're going to do it, but it's kind of crazy that you can subscribe until the 15th of a month and then cancel 15 days earlier and get that next month, and it's pretty easy to do. So I bounce back and forth. I do that. It helps save a couple of bucks throughout the year, and I still get all the premium benefits, which is bomb. I just want to make sure that we are live on YouTube currently. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. All right. So yeah, I haven't opened up a lot of the promo cards from the last two sets. I figured I'd pop them open now and see what we can get. I think I was able to finish the first set, which was when they had the Rayquaza stuff up. So let's see what I got here. I played a little bit today. Let me know. I'd love to know if you guys are digging this game or if you hate the game, if you like the regular system with energies better. I do have a problem with the 20 card count. I wish it was more. It makes just a few meta sets just so important, and it really limits the randomization of of the game, which is kind of a bummer. But 20 cards is easy for a lot of people to just get in, learn. You don't have to worry about your games taking 25 minutes. All right, so this is from the last promo set. Unfortunately, another thing that I don't love is you have to open each one of these individually, which is just such a bummer. Oh yeah, all right. So they had Farfetch'd. Who else did they have in this first promo? They had Farfetch'd. They had Rayquaza. Let's get through here. Let's see what we got. I think I got a bunch of these first packs, which I was able to collect all these. All right, Farfetch'd, Execute. I was able to get all 5 promos in the first 6 packs. So I was real lucky in this first promo set that was, I think, last month. I think this is one set behind here. Let's see. Farfetch, Execute. There's the Rayquaza that apparently people have a lot of trouble finding. I think I've got a handful of them, and I haven't opened that many packs. I'm gonna literally double my pack count just by opening what's here on stream. Let's see what we get here. Now we have the basic Rayquaza. I think the drop rates were really good for it. Um, I don't think it was nearly as difficult as everybody was freaking out about. But I don't know. What do I know? That's good. That's good. Log him in the bank. Get that Stardust. Am I here or am I frozen? I should be here. Hoping everybody can see me. It looks good on my end. If it's not, I'll end up uploading this into YouTube later, anyways. So not the end of the world. All right, what else we got here? Let's keep piling through these old promos. Yeah, I'd love to know if you guys were able to pull all the Rayquazas. So I'm only missing one out of this promo set just from opening here on stream. I don't know what it is, though. It's the Execute, the Farfetch'd, the two Rayquazas. Rayquaza, Rayquaza, whatever you want to call him. I call him Rayquaza. Rayquaza. Man, that was the coolest, biggest thing when he was in Brawl as like a boss. That was awesome. I really miss Subspace Emissary. They have to do another full blown story mode for Smash Brothers. That was awesome. That was a blast. Froakie, that was the last one. All right, so in like 9 packs, I got all 5. I saw people bitching and complaining that they opened 35 of these packs and didn't get a single one of the Rayquazas, which is just insane to me because they didn't seem that rare. I mean, yeah, it's the nicest, prettiest card of the promo set, but I don't know how much they monkey around with the drop rates of the promos. I don't know. I feel like they should all have an even shot. All right, a few more of these. Got to clear out my inventory here. Get rid of all these messages. I was waiting to just do a big stream for it, but I never really got the time during this promo set. So then I said, all right, well, once I get enough promo cards for the next set, I'll open it up and see if I can get some new stuff here, and hopefully make it worth it to put it up on a stream for a little bit and chat with some people and see what we've got. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we should be live on all the platforms. I think we should be good. Froakie. A lot of people are rocking. What is it? Greninja, the little EX killer lightning bird now, and a Giratina, and then they're doing it with a water lightning based energy system. So they're keeping Giratina in the back. They're letting Giratina just use the ability stack energies each turn. They're using the electric bird as a shield, assuming that everyone's rocking EXs now, and then they just keep Greninja in the back using the 20 hit ability. It's not a bad idea. I keep bouncing around. I still really like the Snivy Celebi deck. I love my Giratina Darkrai decks. I have a lot of luck with those. My favorite deck to use was I had a really nice colorless Pidgey Wigglytuff deck, which I loved, but it's not competitive. It can't compete like a lot of what people are using, which is such a bummer because I hate using meta decks. I hate using what everyone else uses. But if you're gonna play ranked, if you're gonna work towards the currency, if you want to have fun and be competitive, you kind of have to stick with the times, or else your win loss is just the ratio is going to be so piss poor. Um, it's going to be absolutely crap. All right, so this is the last of that Rayquaza promo set. I probably opened. Well, we can count it after. I bet I opened close to 30 packs, and we end it with the rarest, the EX of the promo set. So let's go in. Let's see how many of those I actually opened. So I'm at 5130 for a card count just in general. I'm at 48, level 48. All right, hold on. Let's get into our card count here. Let's go down to the bottom because this is where the promos are. So here we go. So we had 7 executes, 5 Froakies. That gets us to 12. 12 plus 4 Farfetch. That's 16. Plus 6 gets us to 22. So I opened 25 of these promos. 25 of the promos. Did he come from the same? Did he come from the same set? Well, I don't know if he did. No, he didn't. Never mind. I'm doing pretty good though. I really it's a lot of fun. I've managed to get a lot of gold cards. Every time a new set comes out, I do one of the, I start dumping and open up those 10 packs. And 2 or 3 sets in a row, I get so lucky on my 6th pack of the first 10 pack. I keep getting gold cards. I've gotten really lucky. I haven't opened I know a lot of people haven't opened a god pack at all. I opened one on, like, the first day that I played the game, which was probably, like, a month after release. I didn't hop right on it when it released, but, I'd say in my first 40 packs, I got a god pack, which was great. I was really, really lucky with that. Unfortunately, Charizard is my least favorite Pokemon on the planet, and I know that he was part of my god pack, which was a which was a major bummer. But all right, so I ended up opening 25 of those promo packs for the Quasas. I got everything in the first 6 packs, so everything else was just gravy. I have not opened any of these yet, which is the current set, which what is it? Is it Alolan Ninetales? Is that what we're at? Alolan Ninetales drop event. I finished the first uh, 3 sets of requirements. I'm in the last one, and it just takes time because it's a grind. You got to win 20 battles with it, and I haven't used up any of the extra currency to build more stamina, so I still have 98, which has probably been like that since close to the beginning of the game. I don't think I've used much of these at all, so I have to wait for it to refill to be able to get my other 8 wins, which I'm at 4 now. So I'll be able to bang out 4 more of these. I'll be at 16 out of 20, which means when does this end? This ends on the 26th. Ends in 2 days. I should be able to finish that off. I've completed just about every event in the time that they've allowed it without having to spend extra currency to unlock stuff, without having to put more cash into the game other than just being a premium subscriber. Um, which once again, watch YouTube, go on Reddit, just read. You can flip flop back and forth to cut your yearly cost in half to be a premium. But yeah, I completed all these solo battles. I completed all the little stuff that you have to do. I did all the guide stuff, which if you don't know, this guide button in the bottom left, you have basically the tutorial. You get currency and cards from that. If you haven't done that yet, a lot of people don't bother looking at the tutorials. There's a reason in this game. It can actually be pretty helpful, and you get a bunch of cool crap from it. All right, let's open up these promos. I actually don't even know what's in this set. So this is from the current Alolan Ninetales, which I know is only around for 2 more days. I'm really late doing this, but I haven't opened any of these yet. So let's see what we get. All right, a Crab Brawler who I don't use. I get wrecked by I think he's part of what, the Obama Snow or whatever the new 4080 card is. But all right, so that's pretty standard. I like your little mohawk, bro. All right. So throw him into the set. How many promo cards do we have? Is it 5? Let's see what we got. We got looks like 5. All right, 69 through 73. All right, one down. Let's see how many packs it takes us to get all 5. Crab Brawler. Ah, I got the Alolan Ninetales. I wonder if this is the rare for this pack, which I love that. I think the Alolan Ninetales is one of the coolest arts, especially from like a 151 era, like a basic Pokemon. I think he's so much cooler than the original Ninetales. I love the blue and ice aesthetic. Right. Well, if they follow the previous promo packs, then 73 will end up being the rarest, nicest card. But all right, so we're 2 for 2. 2 for 2, 2 for 2. We go. Now we're 3 for 3 with 2 cannon, beak blast 80. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's Pokemon is now burned. It's a great card. Only 2 energy, 80 damage, 140 health, not an EX. It's pretty good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Use this time to drop a quick plug here. So I'm a mod and an admin, and 2 of the biggest TCG groups out there. Right now, I'm posting this on YouTube, on Twitch, and in the Pokemon group, which is Pokemon Cards Trade Sell Buy. We're live there right now. We're working towards 100,000 members. If you're looking for a safe group to do trades, to chat, to get pricing advice, to get grading advice. That's the group to do it. We've got the giant white background logo with the yellow Pokemon print. Please join over there. And then I started a new group the other day, another crab brawler, for all other TCGs. So we've got one primary group for Pokemon, and then we've got one group for everything else, trying to get as many of those 100,000 members over to that group. I know there's an overlap. Not a lot of people do just Pokemon, especially now with the hobby being so expensive. People have branched out to Yu-Gi-Oh and Marvel and another Toucannon. DC, Magic. Magic is still one of the 3, 4 biggest games. One Piece, stuff like that. So come on over to our group. We run a tight, safe ship. We've got a lot of rules, but there's no better group and no safer group to be a part of. And then please like and subscribe to our YouTube here. We don't make any money off of YouTube or Facebook yet, but someday we'd like to. It'd be nice to be able to afford a booster pack a month just from money from YouTube. That would be kind of cool. All right, Lolan Executor. All right, so we were missing him. 150 Tropical Hammer, flip a coin. See, I'm not. His other card is such a glass, not even a glass cannon. It's just so, it's just kind of a cheap card. The one where you pay one, and I think you flip a coin, either does 80 or 40. I think that's what it is. And it's got a ton of health. It's an EX. It's got drawbacks. It is an EX, and you can end up not doing very much damage. But the health is so high, and not a fan. Not a fan. I've been beaten by him a handful of times. Another crab brawler. All right, so we're missing one of these cards. So I think we're doing okay though. We're probably only at 8 or 9 packs by now, and I still got, it looks like maybe another 10 left. So let's see if we can pull that last one. There it is, Alolan Grimer. All right, your opponent is now poisoned. So I don't know. We probably opened 10 or 11 packs and got all 5 cards, which is that works for me. I like that. That's a good turnaround rate. That's good odds. Um, I know that there's gonna be a ton of people probably complaining that they haven't been able to get the Alolan Ninetales, which to me is probably the nicest card in this promo set. Um, keep plugging away. You got 2 more days. You can use that blue currency to crank your stamina and get more wins. Um, you can basically get unlimited of those cards, I think, because even once you complete all of the steps and all the categories, I think that there's something that you can continue to repeat to get more of these promo packs. Um, it might just be the hardest difficulty. You might be able to just repetitive, just play, 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 play. All right. I hope this live video is working. It looks like it is. Yeah, we're live. There we go. We're good. It's really behind, but we're live. All right. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Let's open this girl back up. All right, what we got left? We got a couple of packs left, maybe 6 packs, and then we'll do a little bit of ranked. Um, do a little bit of ranked. I'm still geez, what am I? I think I'm Ultra Ball 1. And part of the reason is because I'm not using the stupid sun dog that everyone's. I just hate playing the meta decks if I can help it. I try my hardest to always be a meta or 2 behind, because I don't want to do the same thing that everyone. It's not fun. I don't want to do the same thing that every freaking person, which is the whole reason why I didn't even download this game until a month after it came out. I like I either like being very, very ahead of the curve, and being the first to do something, or just being behind the curve and bringing the retro back, bringing the vintage back. Probably why it took me 20 more years to get back into Pokemon, I guess, after taking all these years off since 2003, maybe 2003 ish. All right. Last 2 promo packs. So I haven't gotten another one of those Alolan Ninetales. So I guess maybe we got lucky in the beginning there that we were able to pull it quickly. Maybe we're just lucky here. Let's see if we can pull one more at the end here. Last pack magic. How about that? That was good. I like that. I like it when that happens. All right. Well, I think we did pretty good. I think we got at least 2 of every card. Maybe we didn't pull 2 of the Grimers. I'm not sure, but oh, I still got a Wonder Pick once. Let's go in and see if we got any Wonder Picks. One thing that I do is I make sure so I've completed most of the sets, I believe. But when a new set comes out, I go through and I wish list, I heart every single card that I'm missing after the first day so that they're easy to pop up so I don't miss them. Are we going to get a Wonder Pick out of this? I don't see any immersives, any rare cards, anything that I'm missing. So we'll keep stacking. Yeah, this first set, 226 cards, managed to finish Apex before trading came out. Mythical Island, I managed to finish this before trading came out. Space, I'm 2 away, which is, what is it, Lucario, and is it still Gardevoir? Oh, no, Licky. Triumphant Light, finish Triumphant Light. This one I was able to do with some trading, bang that out. Shining Revelry. I think I completed this one on my own without. Oh no, I did have to trade. I don't remember what I had to get, but I really like Shining Revelry. I thought it was a really good set. I thought they did a really good job. I loved the artwork. I really like Giratina. I really like Meowscarada. I think that is one of the cooler looking arts, and it's neat. I think that's a really and a Pokemon that I'm not attached to at all because I never played that set. And I really like the Shining Pokemon. He looks like he's using Iron Tail though. I know that they say Thundershock, Thunderbolt, but when I see that, I think Iron Tail. And this current set, I am what is that? Is that 8, 5, 6, 7, 8? 8 away. What am I missing? Missing Talonflame, missing Incineroar EX. So those are both not rare cards. Primarina. Crabominable EX. Oh yeah, that was it. Not Abomasnow. Palossand, Necrozma. An Absol. Oh, I don't have an Absol. I didn't know there was one in this game. Kiwi. Choose one of your Alolan Marowak or Turtonator. Take 2 Fire Energy. It's a pretty good card. Yeah, and I've done pretty good with being lucky here, getting the right cards. Once again, most of my wonder picking I use only on immersives and shinies and these rare cards that you can't get everywhere else. I was able to pull this Lunala EX in a wonder pick. So I know a lot of you don't think that you can get the rainbow cards in the wonder picks. You can. The rainbow cards will appear. I'm sure it's very rare. I'm sure they're very infrequent. I don't know how many I've seen, but you can pull them. All right, so we'll do a couple of these matches. I don't want to inundate you guys with a super long TCGP because, once again, I know that we are primarily a physical card playing group, but I thought it would be kind of neat to switch it up a little bit and play a little bit of this. And everything should be running pretty well. I think it's running well. We should be good. Unfortunately, my feed is frozen over here, but my feed is frozen. But I think it's running. It looks like it's running. Looks like we're good. All right, so throw Giratina out there. Let's do a little bit of this. I wish I could have music on the background here, but I don't know how everybody does the music without getting copyright struck. Even when I'm using free source music and stuff, I don't know. Somehow I keep getting nabbed, so I got to figure out how everybody has music just jamming in the background a little bit. break up the silence. So instead, you guys get to hear me talk a whole lot. All right. I really like the Marshadow. I've never put him in a deck, but he's been a thorn in my side multiple times before. All right, we need to try to pull a Pokeball or another. I think I've only got 4 Pokemon in this deck. I guess we'll throw you out there. We'll throw Poison out there. Use Space Bellow to build some more of that Psychic. So I run, let's see, I run a Darkrai EX, a Darkrai, 2 Giratina EXs in this currently. And I do all Darkness Energy. The Lucarios, they're going to be strong. So far, not. I didn't have a very good draw with none of the Pokeballs. That's tough. I don't like just having Giratina out here. But I have enough. I have enough healing items, and all of his Pokemon will die in one hit to a Giratina. So as long as I just stack a little bit here, damn, another strikeout with no Pokeball. That is a bummer, man. All right, I'll use a potion to get you back up to 150 before something catastrophic happens. Let's build another. So I'll be able to attack, not next turn, but the turn after, because at that point I'll have enough psychic energy. Now the problem is, so how much damage do you do now? 40, 60. Marshadow will end up doing what, 80? No, 100. So I got to try to keep Giratina up here in health, because it's not going to take much to kill him off, because when I attack, I take 20 damage, of course, which is also a bummer. Let's just throw that Darkness, I guess, since I'm not getting anything else. Another Giratina. That's unfortunate. All right, so this is my last health. This is my last health. Okay, so what do I do here? It's really a bummer. So I'm not going to waste the attack. I'm going to build a Psychic here, because Riolu is going to kill himself. Does that nullify Marshadow because I didn't knock him out with an attack? That would be amazing. I wonder if that's how that works. By damage from an attack. I bet that's how that works. That is amazing. That is very cool. We're about to find out. Are you going to do 40 or are you going to do 100? That is really, really neat. That is really neat. What a fun little loophole. I like that. All right, so I'll go down to 50 health, and he'll be doing 60 damage. You're not built up enough. You can't kill me next turn. Let's try to take your energy down, and let's see if I can build up the second Giratina. Perfect. That was some good lucky flips. All right, let's build up the second Giratina, because I need to have somebody on the back end, because I can't pull any Darkrai's. I'm stuck here. I'm stuck in purgatory. And unfortunately, if he ends up getting that Bastion Pokemon in the back using that fossil, that'll be a bummer. Oh, it's not the Bastion. It's him. Well, that's a bummer. Can I survive long enough? Oh, I'm in trouble now. That was a smart move. Does he have a red? Let's get a Pokeball. Does he have a red? He's not even going to attack. Did he have to use an extra to move? He probably did. All right. Well, what he didn't know is that I can swap here. That's gonna shit in the cereal a little bit. And I better. What makes the most sense here? Do I attack? Do I attack? Yes, I can attack. No, I shouldn't attack. Okay, we'll hold off on the attack. This is a tricky one. Oh, well, that's a bummer. This is a tricky one. I don't know what the chances are here of me squeaking a win out of this. I can't believe I didn't get a. Well, now I can put Giant Cape on, which is nice because I can use the extra 20 health here. Oh, and now I've got a Darkrai, so I can do an extra 20 damage, unless it's the regular Darkrai. I'm not even going to send him out because I don't want him to switch spots. Oh, is that true? If I send him out, well, I mean, if I send him out, he can't die in one hit, so I guess I'll use him. All right, let's finish you off. What's going to happen here? Is there any way I can lose? If he switches spots, Lucario is going to do 60 damage. Marshadow is going to do 100. Darkrai gets stuck at 100. Oh, no, I could actually be in a lot of trouble if he had enough for Marshadow, but he doesn't. This could be it. There we go. All right. Yeah, I put the regular Darkrai in just to fight the stupid Lightning Bird, which nullifies all the EX damage, which is which is such a buzzkill. All right, good. I like that. Thank you. Always say your thanks. Don't be a dick. Say your thanks. We'll do one more match. I didn't have a lot of time to stream today, but I thought I'd stream a little bit, get something up. I those promo cards have been burning a hole in my inventory for a month. I hate having things sitting. I want everything checked off. I want every pink dot and exclamation part. I need everything cleared. There we go. Giratina and 2 Pokeballs. So as long as he's not running a darkness or a grass stack or an electric, what is he running? I can't see the energy now. Looks like it could be darkness, which is okay because just Giratina's weak. Darkness stack with the Darkrai. All right. Well, I'll also have a Darkrai, and I'll be building energy quicker than he does, unless he's got a Giratina that he's going to throw on the back line as well. Which we're about to find out. Before Giratina was out, I was oh, balls. Okay, so I need to pull a regular Darkrai as well. All right, we've got all 4 Pokemon because I've only got 4 on the deck. All right, that's good. That's good. Dark Void. And another Pokeball here with our other Darkrai. All right, so what are we going to do? Should I sacrifice this Giratina? Probably. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sacrifice that. Yes. Because I've got a leaf anyway, so I can always swap it to my backline Giratina. So we'll let him do a hit or 2 to Giratina while we build up. We should be in really good shape for this battle. This should be setting up to be a fairly easy battle. Okay, so how much damage can he do in a turn? He can do 120 because he can do 20 from Darkrai. Then he does 80, but I'm weak, so that's really 100. All right, so it didn't buy me a lot of turns, but it bought me it bought me 2 turns. I bet he wished he had that Giratina in the beginning. 'Cause he's burned 2 turns of build up there. All right, so without a healing item, he can kill Giratina next turn. Oh, unless I hit him with the Team Rocket Grunt, which didn't work. Not as lucky as the last turn. All right, so I'm going to sacrifice that Giratina. Sacrifice Giratina, and then Darkrai will take him, and then I'll put the other Giratina out, and I'll use red to finish Darkrai. I'll do enough damage, and then he'll send out the Lightning Bird. Perfect. This should be a hard game for me to lose. He'll send out the Lightning Bird, and then I've got Darkrai sitting in the back ready to go. Let's go with one of those. Go with one of those. Throw red out. Yep, throw red out. This should be another win. Should be another win. Okay, so now he'll throw out the Lightning Bird, but then next turn I can just swap places, throw in regular Darkrai, and do 20 damage from Darkrai EX, and that should be the game. Unless there's something I'm missing here. So there are ways to fight this Lightning Bird. He's a prick. I had to set up my deck now to include something that's not an EX, so it's worked out, but it's not my ideal deck here. It's not what I wanted. All right, is he just betting that I don't know what I'm doing? Is there anything that I'm missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. Let's find out. Let's swap back to regular Darkrai. Let's throw an energy on this Darkrai. And Bob's your uncle. Money. And sleep for good measure. It worked out. Money. All right, all right. Well, everybody, thanks for joining in, watching a little TGCP. Once again, I know that we don't do that very much here, but maybe I'll try to stream a little bit of it because I know a lot of us play, especially with the hobby being as expensive as it is. Not a lot of people are ripping cards, and I don't think right now we're in a little bit of a lull in the pros. So I think a lot of people are probably playing the online games. So, hey, thank you very much for watching, and please like and subscribe. Join the groups. See ya.